Hello. Hi. Wow, there's a shitload of y'all. I'm cursing tonight, don't worry. It's a school night, whatever. Anyway. Welcome to the Cursed Zillow panel. I wasn't expecting a big turnout, but here we are. Now I gotta perform shit. So, I wasn't actually gonna blab on this cover slide. I'm trying to lean over because I really want to do this, but it's out of my, I can't see it. Okay. Well, louder? Oh my God. If I do that again, just gesture at me or something. Okay, I'll get the point, don't worry. I wasn't gonna talk about this slide, but actually, it's not gamer, not this one. But I was thinking about this property because this is like a $3 million property. Where? This was, I think it got caught in the wildfires. Yeah, it didn't get eaten away by Mother Ocean. Can you believe it? Anyway. So, real estate here at this music and gaming festival. Okay. Let me explain. So, I do streams of this most Sundays, twitch.tv/Geop, don't worry about it. Now, I've been doing this for a bit. I have done too many of these streams. I'm kind of probably up to about 200. I need more hobbies. I don't want to talk about it. Don't worry about it. If I had to do napkin math, this is like I grab houses, I show them there's like a hidden object bingo game. We can't do bingo. It'd get too messy. I'm sorry. But we usually have about like 20 we get through in the stream, so napkin math, I've probably shown about 4,000 listings. These aren't random listings. These are like, okay, I decided to curse. These are fucked up houses, okay? Exactly. So those are the ones that I have shown. I have not been able to show a lot more. So yeah, it always gets worse, as I say. So the whole pitch for this is some listings are kind of gaming adjacent. I'll get into it once again. This is there's a few blurry lines here. There's some very legitimate gaming ones, but sometimes just squint your eyes and be like, I get it. So, as I say, what could that mean? So, this is very common. There are a lot of bathrooms like this. I don't know what's going on. Yeah. There's one I saw recently that had like gold tinted windows in the restroom, and it's just, oof. Anyway. So I am winging it here, folks. I've got some listing details. I've got photos. I do have a plan, okay? So as mentioned, what does this mean? There's gonna be some interesting houses. It could have maybe a little gaming or anime theme here and there. It's like, okay. It's like, oh, cute. I could see a little reference here or there. It could be indirectly tied to games. This is the one where you have to squint your eyes a little bit, okay? Remember. Maybe it has game environment vibes? I don't know. It's complicated, okay? Don't worry about it. Trust me. Then directly to games. Okay, this is how I got the panel, okay? I had to say, okay, there's got to be some legit ones. I've got them, okay? Smiley face. Don't worry about it. It'll be fine. Here's the plan. Part 2. Okay? So, I'm not done. If you have a question, I don't know what you'd have question-wise in here, but if something comes up and you really got to ask something, raise your hand. I will try to get to you. You have to be really loud.
Is that you?
No. I'm positive. I have other hobbies. Thank you very much. So, you have to be very loud. Just like if there's somebody in the back who has a question, I really need to emphasize, you gotta yell. Okay? I will try to answer you to the best of my ability, or I will lie convincingly. Okay? So, now, from what I have here, I said I'm winging it, okay? This is getting into the plan. The plan continued is coming up soon, okay? Bear with me here. 2 scenarios I pictured in my head. Number 1, how the hell can I do this in an hour? Like I look at the slides, I'm like, shit, what do I do? Scenario 2, I still got 20 minutes left? What? So, here's where the plan comes out, okay? Okay? Scenario 1, I will skip ahead to the legitimate gamer ones. I do want to go through the illegitimate gamer ones. I don't want to call them that. There's some truth to it. Number 2, if I get done and I have a lot of time, I have a shitload of photos. They aren't gaming related. I'll call that the lightning round. That sounds very nice and planned. I planned this all out. Okay. I'm actually going to start. Here we go. Number 1. So I'm going to have text in the top left. Don't worry about reading that. For anything, that's me, for maybe a little cue. So if you're like mauve, purple, why can't I read that? It's like, don't worry about it. That's kind of like a dumb tip for me. So as you'd see here, it's a nice little quaint house, got some pastels, maybe Easter Bunny themed. This is not related to the Easter Bunny. I was just thinking about this. There's not a tie-in. There's not a tie-in to the Easter Bunny. It does look like the same pastels. Very cute house. I like it. So let's head inside. Something is amiss. I can't put my finger on it, but we'll proceed. So the hallway, I don't have an answer for the hallway. It's like doing a fruit stripe gum thing. Rest in peace, fruit stripe gum. Elsewhere in the den living room, it's doing something. I'm like, this is familiar. Let's go to the kitchen. Oh. So, for the folks who might not be able to see it or are not familiar, this is Simpsons themed. Now, I know what you're thinking. Geop, Simpsons is an anime. It's not a video game except for Virtual Bart, yes. No, it's not one of those things. It's corn. Please consult the original material. This ain't one of them panels. Don't worry about it. So, same house. Same house. Okay. So for the people who are in back, I will spell this out for you. I will try to describe things a little bit. I didn't realize we just have this one here, so I will try to describe. What we have here is a room themed around mignons. There are a few decorative bananas along the ceiling. There's also, this could mean anything. It's probably Blockbuster. There were some other guesses when I had this on stream. We can't talk about that here. I didn't use that tag for this panel. We can't talk about that stuff. I was actually thinking about this earlier. They probably use this as a place to put their movies and stuff. So they had their VHSs, they had their Davadas, they had their blurries, and they all put them here, and they're like, oh, it's a little thing. But also, eyes on the prize. I see something over Paya. Could it be? Is it possibly? It's a them? Hello, Mario. So, a little bit of bing bing wahoo, as they say in the movie. I didn't see the movie, actually. I'm sorry. It's all right. What's the vibe on it? I don't know. I haven't either. Okay, that's fair. That's the. You're a knower. I respect you. Oh, Dennis Hopper. Anyway, did you know if it wasn't for that movie, they wouldn't have had those boots inside of Face Off? We're talking about the original Mario. Yeah, that's the exact same boots they used there, and they also used like a super scope for the. I'm getting off track. Backyard. So, what I really like about this, okay, there are themed stay locations in Orlando. Those always strike me as I'm sorry, I was just looking at somebody in the front row who was just giving me this really disgusted, confused look. I'm sorry, I didn't want to sing you that. It really made me laugh. So, the thing with this, do what? Is that what it is? I was actually about to say, I don't know what they were doing with the ground. River of Piss. I don't remember there being a Mario level with that, but I haven't played them all. Maybe it's one of those Mario Maker things. I don't know. Anyway, so the thing that gets me with the Orlando ones, there's it's kind of soulless. This almost feels like there's some soul to it. I kind of like. I don't like it. I respect it. I respect it. Okay, we have a little pipe in the background. Okay, we got the blocks. This is to the side. Okay. These are pretty okay. The one thing I want to point out that stuck out to me here, Yoshi's usually got red kickers. It looks like he's wearing Timbs. I have some friends who'd really like that, but anyway, otherwise these are fine. He doesn't look like he's the Yoshi from that really cursed Saturday Morning one. If you've seen it, you know it. I don't have a picture of it in here. I'm sorry. You'll have to take my word for it. So, the Minions are back. They never left us. Also, I do want to circle back. Remember, this is the house that had the Simpsons, the Minions, Mario. I don't have an answer to this riddle, but Universal?
Orlando theme park has Simpsons, Mario for Super Nintendo Land.
Do you want me to reveal something? This isn't in Orlando. We'll get to it later. Don't worry about it. I don't know what this second building is for. It's just the party time building. I don't know. We have Minions are back. We have Peach. Also, I don't have a picture of it in here, but the interior of this shed, it looks like a murder shed. I don't know how to describe it. It looks terrible. It's not just empty. It's like all gunched, and it's just like, So, okay. Welcome to the pool party. Okay. Also, this is something I just noticed when I was doing prep before this. Not that I was prepping things to the last moment. No. But I was noticing that this palm tree is just falling apart over here. I do have a question. I would like to see an aerial view, but, Okay. To be fair, the Mushroom Kingdom might not imply cleanliness. Did somebody raise their hand? I'm sorry? I couldn't hear. I'm so sorry. I couldn't hear. Oh. I just really don't know what that yellow road is supposed to be. But 750,000 Van Nuys, California. Oh, am I still quiet? 750,000 Van Nuys, California. Thank you for telling me to speak up. You're not going to hurt my feelings if you do that, okay? So, you might say, Super Martin? Come on, this is everywhere. He just had a movie. It made like $5 billion bucks. That's too mainstream. Where's the... What else do you have? Pictures unrelated. I do want to point out, I'm derailing myself again. Okay, I'm going to tell you a secret here. Don't tell anybody, okay? Don't. So if you go to Street View in Google, okay, you can, through one of their weird menus, you can go back in time through Street View. And I saw this, and I was like, I gotta know what the story is with this place. I went back to 2014. It looks identical to this. I saw it, and I thought, oh, they must have knocked out a rotten deck. No. It's always just been like this. I don't know. Oh, well. So, D&D still counts for this, right? Thumbs up. Excellent. I had some bullet points in case some people went, It's a board game, right? It's been in video games. Come on. Okay. I got a treat for you. I have an interesting house. as I titled it, Druid Spotting. Okay, so if I may spell this out for some of the folks in the back, this is a very elegantly built, I'm trying to think how to describe this. There's a lot of rounded surfaces, there's a lot of interesting windows. There are these big dual wooden doors out front that have an engraving that look like dragons. I don't know. It's something. Look in your monster manual. I don't know this shit. But they're past this. This like leads into like a small little entryway. Like it's very small. It's not clear. Because the next picture when I go in, you're going to see another set of double doors. I'm spoiling this. Just bear in mind, there's like 10 feet behind this, okay? So you got these big double doors, nice and wooden inside. So I'm actually kind of wondering with these weird branches everywhere, is this more of a thumbs up or thumbs down thing? Are people think it's cool? Cool? Okay, fantastic. I'm going to spoil that. So there are a lot of just branches going everywhere. It seems to be like some, I don't know what they did. It's like some sort of synthetic material and they just slapped like some sort of skin on it and just painted it to look like bark and trees. It's fine. I don't think I have to worry about termites at least. The double doors, this is interesting. They have a glass pane in the middle. They're also copper. You can kind of see it. You have to squint your eyes real hard, but you can kind of see where they've distressed it. It looks lovely. The floors here in the entryway, there's like this laminar flow of boards. It looks almost like it's trying to be a crick, rather, as I say. Here's from the inside, looking back out. It's like, look at this. There's this surround. We can see this from the outside. Because this is the double front doors. The copper doors are open here. That looks great. The sink, it's kind of weird. It's like it looks like if you took something plastic and left it out in the sun and let it melt a bit. I don't know. It's probably a pain in the ass to clean, but whatever. I don't live here. So, my one gripe, honestly, legitimate gripe, I don't like the banisters because it has like these little acrylic or glass inserts and it just looks strange to me. I'm not doing a bit. I'm just saying, if I may, you know, bear with me here. Okay. So, the rest of the house is pretty nice, but hold up. Wait. This is too nice. Some may say about $4.5 million in Ashland, Oregon nice. It's an old phrase, don't worry about it. So, hey guys, you know about alignment charts? I figured this is kind of a lawful good druid. You know what I mean? There's some D&D heads in here. Please don't call me out on this. I don't know shit past a point. Somebody's going to say, that doesn't fit. I'm just like, please, don't derail me now. I'm doing a good enough job derailing myself. So this is lawful good. And I've thought to myself, consider the chaotic evil druid. Okay. Picture something in your mind's eye. I'm talking about weird druids. I don't like people, they frighten my squirrels. Real gross shit, you know? I'm just throwing this out there, really. I don't have anything. Nothing. You never know how they live. Whoops, I dropped my mushroom house. Yes.
The last two houses have been very mist adjacent.
That comes up pretty often, that houses do look like mist puzzles. It comes up a lot. I always respect it, though. So, the thing that it's really getting at these photos, this is a place southeast of Rochester, New York. I love how there were a few folks in the audience that went, oh, is there like an infestation yet? You got to see somebody about this? It's okay. So, something's actually getting me. Okay, so the photos for this listing, they're gonna look a little rough. There are no good photos. I'm not sure why, but the way this is blown up, it's really making me think of like behind the scenes photos from like 80s movies or something, or early 90s. I don't even know if that's a good descriptor. It just has a certain je ne sais to it. Anyway, so there are three structures like this, okay? Now, the entryway, it's, what are they going with here? There is this mosaic of colored tiles right in the entryway pooling around the doormat. It looks like they wanted to do tributaries or just blue. I don't know. There's also, to the left, is this supposed to be a hat rack? I don't know. Oh, it's for paying respect to the old gods. Oh. Well, I was being insensitive. Okay. It's probably structurally okay. So something I want to float to your opinion right here. I know we're looking up top here, but I do want you to peer down toward the ground. My gripe with this place, the furniture's very boring. I know the real freak furniture is expensive, but it's like, it's a real missed opportunity in my opinion. But once again, there's some weird stuff. Look at the ceiling. There are these etchings, druidic symbols. I don't know. Got this over here, some filigree, or is it wood? I don't know. Yes?
Very quick question. Is the entire structure made out of concrete or metal? I can't tell.
So the entire structure, from what I believe, I think is made out of some kind of concrete. This place has a Wikipedia page. Do you want to know what it's called? It does. It's called the Mushroom House. If you have reception, type it in. I actually had to look something up just before this. It's definitely still there. So, well, there is a pool table in the distance. I didn't mean to go to the next tab, but here we are. I don't know where this is. I think it's a trail between the mushrooms. They pooled all their colored tiles. You have your yellows, you have your blues, you have, I don't know, man. As I always tell people, on the streams, I tell people, I just bring riddles. I don't bring any answers. I'm not responsible for this shit. Leave me alone. Anyway, this is the fireplace, by the way. I am concerned if there's anything in this mosaic, this melange of materials. I'm wondering if anything's toxic. Is it safe to light a fire here? Yeah. Well, I mean, they also say the Maillard reaction might be carcinogenic to some extent, but that's not going to stop me, baby. Yes?
Less a question, more a comment.
What?
I did not realize that those pods were as large as they were. When I was saying
You did not realize these are big?
no, they are apparently
Oh, yeah, baby. Oh, yeah.
air.
Mm-hmm. How high in the air?
That initial 20 feet in the air, 14 to 20 feet in the air.
Yeah, let's look about 20 feet up.
Stems on the bottom are apparently 3 to 5 feet in diameter.
Yeah, about 3 to 5 feet. I mean, look at those kickers. You don't want to support a house on a 4x4, do you? Look at that. You got to have strong trunks for this whole thing. My God. So, here is a wide shot. It looks great, right? I could see. Okay, so the thing is, this place was for sale in 2012. Somebody bought it for $750,000. They've just been renting it. If Zillow is to be believed, which I'd say don't trust its lies, you might be able to rent this for $5,000 a month. Yeah, you could dress it up. You could put a bounce castle down there and whip ass. I think it'd be great. Where am I at on time? Excellent. So, if I may posit another scenario, have you considered a third druid? A middle ground? What could that be? Don't say true neutral, smart asses. I was about to say that. Anyway, what could it be? Huh? So there are a bunch of placards all over this house. They look like little blackboards with chalk on them. That's not what they are, but it's what they look like. And there's also, it's not photoshopped actually. The grass looks fantastic, I have to say. Now, there's a few stones here, a few other here. So I mentioned the grass. I want to impress upon y'all the circular mowing pattern they stuck with here. I don't have any other pictures of it, but they were very much like, no, the mowing lines, they gotta, otherwise it won't sync up with the ley lines otherwise, man. So, going elsewhere, okay, I don't know what's going on with this guy over here. This one looks like a nut. I. Do what? Really? Oh, do I just... Arr. Okay, I'm sorry for the people in the back. Once again, please tell me. Me bad at this. So, there's also a little Stonehenge. There's a little Triforce Dorito with a hole in it? I don't know. Triforce, this is gaming. Okay, excellent. So, you might be wondering, I mentioned True Neutral. I did include pictures of the interior. Honestly, the interior, it's boring, but that is neutral, okay? So the stone's druidic, interior boring, true neutral. I don't know if there's enough to bite onto for druid, but what if I told you? I will read this next part out loud. Do not bother squinting your eyes. Just listen to my voice. This property was previously owned by Ed Prynne, Archdruid of Cornwall. The stones have been visited by many interested parties over the years. Seven Sisters is also renowned for its Hall of Fame. Mr. Prynne fixed slate placards to the wall in tribute to the people who had a strong influence in his life. So wholesome. But I have to say, when I showed this to a friend on a stream at one point, I did not know it was a druid house. And then we got the description. I was like, you fucking kidding me? So, yes. There's some in the entryway as well. Yep. Yeah, he's a good guy. Everybody likes him. He's got so many pals. This druid's all right, you know? Not too much of an asshole, not too much of a goody two-shoes, right in that sweet spot. Yes? The placards represent people. The stones, I don't have an idea. So, let's proceed onward, shall we? Oh, yeah, baby. I mean, this could be anything. It could be a shed. Don't worry about it. What's this snorkel doing coming out of the ground? I don't know. Don't spoil it. So, hey, it could be a helicopter pad. I don't know. So, here's what we're dealing with. I want to impress upon y'all. I picked this because a lot of these are really derelict. I was like, it looks like Stalker, it looks like Metro, rubber stamp. So, this is either they mislabel it all the time. It is either an Atlas or a Titan missile silo. I don't know which it is. There's probably somebody in the back who'd be like, ooh, I know it. So, almost all of them are laid out exactly the same. I got pictures in here that are from like 4 or 5 different listings. So you'll see some that's like, oh, it's pretty well taken care of. And another is like, when did I have my last tetanus shot? Jesus. So I'm going to flip back and forth a bit because I want you to understand the flow to this place. Also, in preparation for this, I solved a riddle that I had for myself, and I am very proud. It's actually super simple, but I mean, it's one of those things, once you know the answer, it's like, come on, of course. So, here's the whole thing, right? So, first things first. Tetanus shot. So above ground, actually, hang on. There is new tech that I didn't want to have on screen till it was necessary. I think it is now. Hold on. Right click, please. Did I ever tell you I am an artiste on a trackpad? Actually, only one of those is true. I'm on a trackpad. That's about it. So, we were up here previously over Paya. Then we are here in the stairway. I guess technically we're here. Don't worry about it. So, hello, cursor? Do I have to close you? Okay, doodling time's over. It won't let me proceed. Fine. It worked fine when I did it previously. Oh, come on. Hold on. Let me do a refresh. Well-oiled machine, trust me. There we go, it's working again. Okay, I'm not going to draw again. Drawing time's over. Pack it in. Okay, so we got the stairway. This is a nice one. Why are you laughing? Don't say that. No. Don't. Flush it from your minds. Don't worry about it. Okay, Okay, we got the funnel. This is where that next photo is. Okay. Look at this. It's a guided tour. It whips ass. It's great. You got your old CRT over there. Gamers love this. You can make your stuff look good. Get a retro tink for $200? No, fuck off. I got my own TV in here. Okay. So you also got your tub. I want you to notice something down here. There's not a water line direct. We got the hose. Oh, yeah. Drinking from the hose, bathing from it. Yes, sir. Okay, now this is, once again, it's not the most pristine. It's kind of up there. Now, the umbilical, as I'm calling it, the hallway. This was something that stumped me because I did not know where the shit it was. Most listings, they'd have this up front, and I'm just like, I don't know the layout of this. But I figured out what's going on here. I'm proud of myself. Please clap afterward. So, these doors here are welded shut when this place is decommissioned. This is what I put together in my brain, okay? When the U.S. military is done with, because remember, the U.S. military actually had shit in here, and then people could buy it. So, almost all of these, they've got welded doors that are cut open at some point. And I believe the welded doors are like one of these guys in here. Okay, so you might be wondering why they weld the door shut. They don't have the missile here no more, so why weld it shut? No. So here's the bottom of that's not a helipad? No. Okay, well, let's pan the camera down. Oh. So, interesting thing here. This place was being used, this was being flipped by a YouTuber for content until they, yeah. So that's why there's water here. They wanted to make it look like, oh yeah, there's a pool down here. This is great, guys. So what if we got a big old straw and just, slurped out all the water, or what's it look like down below? Oh no. Okay. I feel one more cross-section will give you an idea of a sense of scale. So I had to make a few edits on this. There's a joke in here for the millennials and older, and the people who have glasses. Look for it. You'll see it. So if I had to guess, this might be 15 stories, because the stairwell is 3. And I'm looking at this, and I'm like, that's a big-ass missile. I don't know. I've also just kind of wondered, what if you drop something down there? There's no access. Like, say you're doing your 9 to 5 in the missile silo, and you drop your keys down there. There's probably like a ladder or something? I don't know. Let me see. Woo! New keys. Okay, so I must request of you, my friends, please, for this house and the next one, please no spoilers, okay? If you recognize it, you'll know it. I also want to say for this and the next one, the internet has been scrubbed of almost all the photos, to be honest with you. So when I streamed this to a couple of friends, they were separate guests. I had the stream VOD to go through and take pictures. So primarily in the next one, you're going to see a mouse cursor a lot. That's why, because there's nothing left. So, innocuous driveway. Looks good, nice and sleek. Okay, backyard. There's a tiger statue, a dolphin statue. That's not the funny part. I mean, actually, it is kind of weird. Okay. So you got some Rainforest Cafe style statues, sure. All right. Okay, now the den, all right, looks nice. I actually kind of like the color on the sofa. That's nice. Is that champagne? I don't know. I'm going to say it's champagne, yeah. I don't drink, don't correct me. So, there's an extra room here. Now, I know this is just for staging. I do find it a little funny they left the piano in here, but it's jammed up against the wall so nobody can play it, but whatever. That's not a punchline or a joke, it's just a little observation. So, The bathroom is a little strange. So I was originally going to flip past this. There's a couple things. Y'all know what like a Spencer's Gifts is? Okay, you can buy all the bullshit at Spencer's Gifts. One of the things I always think of is just like these little electrical orbs that arc electricity. They have this next to the sink. There's this, which I think is called an infinity mirror. Sounds about right. And then to the right of it, over the toilet, they have this display case of Houdini cuffs, some paperwork from Houdini's shows. They have a mirror right beside this. There's a Houdini ad down here. There's also maybe a Houdini bust on the toilets. I know this isn't gaming, but it's just kind of like, I kind of had to lead this guy in here, Okay. So, somebody saw it. So, there's a little bit of history to this house. How should I describe this?
His mother's very proud.
Yes. So if you're familiar with the name of Tommy Tallarico, yeah, these plaques, these are the Guinness Book of World Records. Look up the template on Google Images. This is absolutely them. I'll back up for a second for the people not familiar, okay? Don't worry. So, I don't know if this was in the video, was it? I haven't seen it in so long. So, there's a mirrored ceiling. There's a bunch of just Egyptian shit. I don't know. We got the cougar pattern on the chairs. Okay. And then this shot. I feel like I've seen this before, maybe on what is possibly MTV's Cribs. So, for the people not in the loop, I apologize. But it's kind of like if you know, you know. If you need to figure this out, okay, depending upon where you're commuting home, I have homework for you. Look for this video, okay? Robloxoof.mp3. H-Bomber Guy did a video on this. So if I had to package this together, the guy who lived here, I hate to say compulsive liar, kind of, yeah. So he had a bad, I don't want to say bad habit. What he did was he very often swooped in and claimed fame and recognition for things that he did not actually do in music, like the Guinness Book of World Records stuff that he had in there. Okay, this is what I want to point out here. Some of these, as pointed out in the video that they find, some of these are duplicates of each other. So it's not like he has however many unique ones. He's got a few that he just duplicated to buff up the numbers. But he had several claims. One of them, I believe, was like he was the first American to work on Sonic. Something like, I'm looking at somebody I know in the front row is probably in the know on this. Do what? Yeah, I know we know that. I mean, he also claimed he was best buddies with Shigeru Miyamoto. What? Hold on a second. What?
He insisted that you worked on the sound effects to Metroid Prime, and when asked,
So-
people say, "What are you talking about?"
So he claimed to have worked on the sound effects for Metroid Prime? I haven't seen the video in a long time. There's a lot to unpack. So I know it's a 2-hour video. I know it's Roblox oof. I don't want to reuse a joke that he uses in the video, but just really take a look, write it through. Yeah.
Why was it delisted?
What was delisted?
It's scrubbed.
Oh, thank you for telling me. I totally memory hold that. So the question was, why was the listing scrubbed? So it actually leads to something. On occasion, on Zillow, there is something where somehow gets relayed to the people who put up the ad, they made a whoopsie. They may have left in a bit of a 18 plus material possibly sometimes, or there's something that just really takes off and they're like, hey, people are pointing and laughing at this. You got to take this down. So all of these photos, they were taken down and either something was put in like renders or they put in staging furniture for all of these. And that's why finding these is so difficult. I think they even did something to flip this on the cheap, like this room with the reflective ceiling. But it's kind of like after they did that, you couldn't really recognize the place. But there's also, yeah, this is just an extra photo I have in here. There's a pool table, there's an Argern, there's robots, there's Lauren Craft, you know. Yeah, same difference. So the other thing, Okay, for the people who remember the video, was there ever a Spider-Man room in it? Yes. There was? Okay, so funny thing, when it was scrubbed, the Spider-Man photo was left up? I don't know. Yeah.
So for the record, he held a lot of interviews in both the Egypt room and the Spider-Man room when he was shilling for the Intellivision Amico and trying to get crowdfunding for that.
Oh, yeah. So they were saying was when he was shilling for Intellivision, is that what it was specifically? Yeah.
Recently, gotten a hold of the Intellivision brand and was trying to make a family-friendly console that does not have online.
Right, so he was doing a lot of shilling and just posturing to drum up money for that whole proceed. Yeah.
That went so well that recently he had to sell his entire.
So I never really put two and two together as why he was selling the place. I guess just kind of the money pit kept growing and he's kind of like, yeah.
He ran out of money.
There's some very smart people in here, by the way. As I said, I don't bring the answers. I'm just bringing the weird pictures. So the next house, once again, please no spoilers. How am I doing on time? Holy shit. Okay, I do have an extra listing that is not in the slides. I want to do it real fast. I don't know if this is going to screw up my time, but there is some zooming in involved. Please temper your expectations. Now I'm feeling anxious. So ignore the labels, ignore the labels, ignore the labels. Don't look. Okay. Close your eyes. Don't look. Okay. So we're in lovely Las Vegas. Relatively nice house, but there are secrets up ahead. What if, as the tie-in for the next game, what if I were to tell you we are heading somewhere post-apocalyptic, dare say, in the Vegas area? I think you know where I'm going toward. I'm heading toward Big Mother Truckers. Now, full disclosure, this does not take place inside Vegas. It has a Vegas facsimile. There's nothing about a bunker, but I said you'd kind of have to let me work with some of this stuff. So, too bad. We're inside of a bunker. So, this is another photo that is gone. This was on the first Zillow stream I ever did, and they've got these little pictures, and it's like, behold, we are below ground, there's a steel beam, 3 feet, we got posts. Now, these posts, you're noticing they look like trees. What's going on here? So, this is described as a one-of-a-kind, massive 15,000 square foot steel beam and rebar concrete underground doomsday bunker. Okay. Now, as far as the measurements, it's showing its rectangular shape. So laterally, we're looking at 85 feet by 172. So if you can picture that in your head, you're good. I'm sorry, I can't do meters on the fly. My apologies. So underneath 20,000 square feet, yada, yada, yada. So concrete steel bunker contains 5,000 square foot home, a guest house, pool, spa, waterfalls, barbecue, sauna, trees, putting green, fountain, wall murals, and painted skis. Okay, because it's kind of like you're underground. You don't want to be staring at a brick wall, so this is all about the mental health, emotional stability, I don't know. So, it's great. It's just like you're above ground, isn't it? You can see the horizon in the distance. You can see the majestic redwoods. Would you believe me if I told you these were load-bearing? Amazing, I know. So, yeah, you can't chop that down. No, that's the best lumber. So I didn't have any pictures, too many pictures of it, but there is a mural that's painted all the way around here, and there's a really weird part where it looks like it is trying to do a dirt mound up to meet the wall, and it has like a trail that's painted in the distance, and there's a fence, and there's just some cowboys sitting there staring at you very far away. It's kind of fucked up. It's like, are they raiders? Are they going to come and attack me? So another shot of this, it's got mood lighting. It's great. It's beautiful. Now, there is a Flintstones grill. Flintstones. Once again, we're in the situation of, is that carcinogenic if it gets hot? Oh yeah. Now, the interior is kind of a snapshot. Oh, I'm sorry. Yes?
Would this be the ultimate way of avoiding touching grass?
Would this be the ultimate way of avoiding touching grass? There is synthetic grass, so possibly. I mean, you wouldn't have natural sunlight, so it's in reality, it's extremely safe from touching grass. Look at that. That's beautiful. And here we have more load-bearing structural items. There's the disco ball, there's a dance floor, there's the load-bearing pillar right there. It's great, it's great. These are actually really common, really common. It's always fun to see them. But they're often they coexist with disco balls. It's quite strange. So interior's kind of, I guess you'd kind of expect it from this sort of shtick. The one thing I want to point out, these are like, they look like high heel shoes. And they have what I call the cougar pattern, which people say that's not what cougars have. I'm like, you know what cougars I mean. But it's Vegas, so there's gambling tables. The kitchen, that's cute. I love it. The kitchen's fantastic. Look at that. That's amazing. The bathroom's a little weird, but what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas, all right? Don't tell nobody. Okay, and that's it for the bunker. Excellent. I didn't know if I'd be able to fit that in. Now, no spoilers. I have 15 minutes to cover this son of a bitch. Okay, yes? How much was the bunker? I actually don't know. I feel like it's something they've tried to sell a few times and uses like a tourist trap. I want to say $2 million. Somebody could actually look it up right now, like Vegas bunker, and it's probably gonna be the first thing, frankly. Somebody with reception. Okay, so this place right here, there is history to this place that precedes the Zillow by several years. So for a part of this, I'm winding the clock back to 2019. It was 8.5 million. Jesus Christ. It's on sale right now? Hey, dig inside the couch cushions, 8.5. Okay, so to start things off, I'm starting in the restroom. This is where our story takes place, continues, and ends, okay? Get comfortable. I want you to lock this in, layout-wise. Okay, so once again, all the photos to this are fucking gone. This right here. Okay, don't make this weird. This is the guy who did the whole thing, but just once again, don't tap the glass, as somebody once told me. Okay, so you have counter space, you have a single sink, you got a bathtub in the middle, there's my old mouse cursor, hello. There's the toilet over there in a closet, okay. And diametrically opposed or opposite, there's another sink, another counter, there's the shower there. Okay, that's the layout we're starting with. There's also 3 windows behind this guy, just for reference, okay? Why are you laughing at 3 windows? Don't worry about it. So, what they are doing, bathroom renovation time. We're getting to the pre-house listing backstory. Renovation plan started on the Something Awful DIY subforum. If you don't know, I'll get you up to speed. Do not worry, okay? My voice is giving out, I am sorry. So, the DIY forum on Something Awful. Something Awful is like this primordial soup of a lot of cultural things. If you've heard of Grover House, I could not do Grover House here because Grover House is not gamer aspected, okay?
It's a video game.
It is aspected to
It's X-Players X.
I'll do it next year if they don't ban me from this. Okay, so I'll do it next year. Oh, did you put it there?
Yes, I put it there.
Oh my God, thank you for your service, genuinely. So, okay, so this isn't like some little rinky-dink DIY forum. There's people here who are professionals. They really know their stuff, okay? So that's just to give you an idea. There's a lot of professionals. You should trust what they say. Now, the pictures are gone. The guy in the photos who posted these, he had a meltdown, deleted all the photos. Don't worry about it. Okay, so his plan, number 1, install a new shower. He's basically gonna move it away from that wall, block off the window and put in a big shower, okay? What do you mean, oh no? He wants to replace the bathtub, okay? He wants to remove one of the counters because that's where the shower's gonna be. The shower's gonna be fucking big. Okay, he wants to adjust the plumbing on the remaining counter because there's only one sink, all right? So he wants to add 2. So he also wants to add in a medicine cabinet beside that counter. I know this sounds like a long list I'm building. This is important. This is referred to, is this technically foreshadowing or is this just building things up? I don't know. Oh, this is building it up. I'm not a writer. Okay. They also wanted to do a new vanity setup and a powder room. He never expands on what he wants the powder room to be. We'll get there. And that's going to basically be in place of where the shower is and into an adjoining room. So that's what he's doing. He's kind of switching some things around. Okay. His experience level, let me get my reading voice out. I'm an ambitious DIYer. I call myself a DIY expert on LinkedIn. And I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I'm checking my time. I gotta speed up. Now, he then shares some renders of the idyllic bathroom. Okay, let's see what's going on in his mental palace, shall we? So we see the shower to the left, the windows covered up, we see the bathtub, we see a pair of sinks opposite that. There's something going on with the base of the tub. Don't worry about it, it's probably not important. Foreshadowing is a narrative device, blah, blah, blah. This is just another shot of the counters, all that stuff. It's like, okay. And you can also see the medicine cabinet over here on the left, okay? Lock this away in your brain because it's important. So, first problem. This tub, sitting a little high. Needs to sit 2 feet, or 2 inches below where it's currently situated. Now I'm kind of like, well, maybe you could just raise the area around it. But he's kind of like, well, as you can see from the counters, this is around the beginning. He just pops it in there and goes, come back to this. Much to think about. We'll come back to this later. So, okay, this is renovation. It looks ugly. It's fine. So we've knocked out the counter, okay? Now, first things first, just get a little creative with my plumbing and, So, these vertical wooden beams, they are called studs, okay? Now, studs are structurally important. They handle load better than, say, drywall. Not that I'm making a reference to anything. So he cut through several of these to insert this plumbing line. Okay. Now, it's not visible over here. I didn't include the picture. I kind of wish I did. But you see the height from the pipe to the ground? So the medicine cabinet on the wall, he knocked out that entire area and put in the framing for the medicine cabinet on that exterior wall. So he just knocked out like 2.5, 3 feet of stud on that far wall over there, chopped into all of these over here. And it's kind of like, oh, whatever. Start covering it up, put my counters back up. Job's looking great, thumbs up. Now, this is a little more subtle. The countertops are like 3 inches thick. Like, this isn't like a molding with a flourish. It's just big slabs. He just dropped it there. It's like, that looks like shit, man. But, okay, let's see where he's going with the sink, shall we? Not a fan. Can't really hold water too well. It'd spill everywhere. Well, okay, it's not my bathroom. Okay, let's not get distracted. All right, let's deal with this tub situation. Enough screwing around. Okay, knock that whole area out. Now, we shall unfurl the master plan. But first, hey gang, let's talk about joists. So, remember the studs? So, going along roof lines and on the second floor, such as where this is, by the way, this is directly above the living room. Why does the level down matter? Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. So, I will read this out. I-joists, a high-performance advantage. I-joist basics. So, you want to learn about I-joists. I-joists are strong, lightweight, uppercase I, hence the name, shaped engineering wood structural members that meet demanding performance standards. I-joists have a top flange and a bottom flange. Okay. You see how this looks here? You can see the top, you can see the bottom. Let's see where our intrepid engineer is headed with his master plan. Where's the top on those guys? Oh, there it is. So, what he did was he cut into the top of the I-joist, which effectively screws its structural integrity because there's nothing to distribute the load up on the top level. So the bottom, if it's under any stress, would probably bow very easily. So this is, once again, he's knocked out some load bearings, he's compromised some load bearing studs. He's chewed into this. This is getting really dangerous. Okay, also, the perimeter of the tub. We're coming back to this. Where am I at on time? Okay, I gotta speed up. Remember the area around the tub. One thing he said as the aside, they said, what do you want to do with the tub? He wants to put some big stones in there. So what he says is, I went and grabbed some rocks from a garden, splashed some water on them, and he's going to monitor them to see what sort of situation there is with mold, to see if there's a problem. Yes. Just to make sure it's safe. He didn't want to go down to Home Depot and get his own stones. This is saving money. Yes. This is for science. He knows what he's doing. Are you a professional DIYer on LinkedIn? Don't answer that question. Yes?
It's not water, it's wanter.
I beg pardon? Look, I'm only human, all right? No, I had to freehand type this. The proof is mostly gone. So, okay, that's what he's doing there. So, the creator's headspace. God, I gotta read this fast. Okay, just so you know what we're dealing with here. You may think I'm raking this guy over coals. Okay, number one, he loves his Cybertruck. Now, do y'all know what a Venn diagram is? Forget I said anything. So the DIY thread, a lot of people came into it and they're seeing him nibble into his studs, his joists, all this shit, and they're saying, hey, I'm a professional, you need to stop doing what you're doing, and he pushes back on a lot of this. Eventually he does get somebody to come in and repair the joists because it got proved to him that he really fucked up. Now they kind of said at one point, like I think some people asked to some extent, why are you doing this? And then one time he gave a longer spiel. So the Venn diagram. There's a good chance I would not have compromised my floor joist knowing what I know now, but the damage has been done. The cost to fix it is essentially the same as to continue with my original plan. My closet was designed with a woman in mind, despite not being married. Likewise, my bathroom is designed with a woman in mind. It will have a powder room that will completely be useless to me, but it is the kind of thing a woman would look at and say, OMG, I want this. In the same vein, if a woman sees a nice inviting bathtub, they're gonna swoon. And since women play an unfair role in the home buying process, a woman who falls in love with my bathroom is going to help me sell my home someday. You may not like the design, but I assure you, the finished product will exceed your expectation. Everybody disliked that. But eventually it was done. Here we go, the real pictures. These ain't renders. Woo! There she is. Oh, my stars and garters. Also, this wallpaper, he showed a picture of it at some point, just like a little icing on top. He actually installed these icons upside down. It's a small thing, but it's like every little rock builds a mountain or something like that. There's a closer shot of the tub. It looks like he got actual decent pebbles. Another shot over here of the shower, okay. Further shot over here, yeah. Wider shot from this corner, you can see the compromising medicine cabinet. Okay, so the vanity is to the right over here, and there's the powder room. I believe it's powder room. Go into the right. So you might be wondering, why is this in my gaming panel? So somebody said, hey, this looks kind of like a mission in Doom or something. Enter a fan mission creator, a modder called Dieting Hippo. The result, it was christened now and forever as Bath Doom. You might wonder what that looks like. Well, lucky for you, I don't know if the audio is going to come through. So, there she is. Fantastic work by Dieting Hippo. Now, the pebbles around the tub. Don't walk in those, okay? Why? They hurt you. Now, there are a few keys. Oh my God, my voice. There are a few keys here. So, you need a red key to open this door. It says, I flipped ahead a little bit. So, he's poking around for the keys. Now, oh, it's an elevator. Huh. So he pokes around a bit. I'm trying to skip over here. So there's a hidden passage here. Yeah, he gets a key. There's a key here. Okay. Goes over here, uses the key here, gets another key. Okay. And I believe opens this door, gets shotgun. Okay. Keys over here, and it unlocks the closet with the turlet. Also, I think this is a Deep Space Nine thing here. I don't know this guy. I don't know why he's in here. And that is it. Now, as the closing thing, finally you can sell this shining bathroom on the hill to the females of the home buying couples. If you'd taken one more bath, your living room would have a new pool. Be sure to play the sequel to Bath Doom, Grover Doom. So, there's a picture. That is it. That's it. Thank you. If you want to see some cool panels by some friends, Arcade Pit, Saturday night, 7:30, Panels 2. If you are still here on Sunday at 2 p.m. in this same room, check out Food Brands and Games. That's all I got. Safe travels. Scram.